Are we live?
Yeah.
What is it? Welcome to the NTX Podcast, number 27.
27.
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
A few weeks.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
It's the first one in July, yeah?
Been on
This is the
yeah.
first one.
a little bit of a hiatus, unplanned.
Yep.
Well, partially planned, partially not planned.
Correct.
We were planning on recording last week, but other plans got in the way.
Oops. But we're here.
We are here. We're back. We are back.
That we are.
You can introduce us.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm Mateo.
I'm D.
I'm JT. We're a little rusty, folks. Just
Sorry.
stick with us. But yeah, a little bit of a break, and we're back. I don't know if we have any other breaks planned as of yet, but a little bit of a vacation from all of this hectic podcast nonsense. That's definitely our full-time job and the only thing that we ever do.
Yeah.
How you been, boys?
Good.
Good.
It's super hot.
It is
It's
super
not even
hot.
that hot because apparently last year was like 110 today.
Yeah.
Weather's weird, man.
We're supposed to get a cold front this weekend. It's supposed
Yeah.
to be like 88.
Oh, that's
Hell yeah.
beautiful.
Get our jackets out.
Now I'm going to go jacket off.
Oh,
I like jacket on,
okay. Pants off. Check it off.
pants off, dance off. So are we going to acknowledge the goofy stuff that we're wearing?
Yes.
No.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Dox ourselves just a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, don't give away the year, but it
Wearing
is.
hats.
We are
Festive
wearing
hats.
festive color-coordinated hats because it is Mateo's birthday.
Yep.
Yay.
Airhorn. Choo, 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 choo.
Choo, 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 choo.
I did say choo, 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 choo. I wish, like, so they have, like, the apps on your phone where you can do the hip-hop air horn. I wish there was one that was just, like, you could hit, like, a hard button on your phone to make it do it. Because that's the problem with drop boards is that they're never convenient for the moment that you want them.
Yeah.
Unless you're, like, on the ticket.
Spencer's used to sell like those keychains.
Choo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm saying Jew with that.
Yeah, no. It's
Culturally
you just
inappropriate.
Keep on going with it. We're at like 12.
It's all right. Wifey's part Jewish. So
That doesn't make it sense.
So I think
It's like, I'm not racist. I got black friends.
that's exactly the logic. But I think the term Jew is not the same as the N-word because
No.
you can describe somebody as a Jew in a positive way and it's not offensive. But you cannot derogatory call somebody a Jew. So
What?
it's a weird word. It's true.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think that's okay. If it's not, I apologize. And
I don't think it's a distinction that you want to make either way. Just, I don't know.
Well, I
That's
mean-
where you want to draw your line in the sand.
well, I think it's okay. Unless, somebody educate me if it's not.
Yeah, leave a comment.
Yeah, leave a comment. But I think it's okay.
Okay.
Now, you can't use any
Great
of
start so far.
you can't use the other derogatory terms for Jewish people.
Which are? Name some.
I will not because those cross the line.
Are we happy with the start? You just want to...
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, fine. We had a little history
Okay.
lesson.
I think it's okay. If it's not, I apologize and I will strike that word from my vernacular. But I think it's okay.
Yeah, I think it's
Because
okay.
I didn't use it in any sort of derogatory way.
Well, I mean, it was... I had no problem with it. It was just the weird
Start.
way you used it for the air horn.
I mean,
And then, yeah.
what is the air horn sound? How would you do it?
I don't know.
Do it.
I don't know.
You guys can't perform
Laying
on the
out.
spot, huh?
Laying out, not with people watching.
We already have one bad drop so far. So,
We're going to keep it that way.
yeah.
Well, shit. Who are we sponsored by this week? Excuse me, not sponsored by. Jinx, you owe me a beer.
Okay, I'll get you one.
Mateo, get on that.
His little neat backpack. He walks in all like happy, like with his lunchbox full of beer when he walks in and everything.
Oh, that's a glorious sound. What we got
You
here?
want Anderson Valley? Is that
Anderson Valley Summer Solstice Ale with natural flavor added. And on the
There you go.
Gracias.
can is a grizzly bear with like elk horns.
Yeah.
Moose horns.
Those mises?
It's a
Sure.
beer bear. Remember that shirt that has the bear on it with antlers?
To make it a beer.
Yeah.
All
I think
right.
Beard has one. That's one.
And the other.
You say it.
Heft dat.
Bye. You see the brand?
Thirsty bro. Oh man, I like this so far.
Did you pick that one just because of the name?
Yes.
I like it. All right.
Thirsty
Quality.
bro.
All right.
Cheers, boys. It's been too long.
Interesting.
It's got kind of a creamy taste, mouthfeel kind of thing.
Tastes like beer.
It's a good beer.
It's pretty good. Tastes like oranges a little bit.
Yeah, that must be the natural flavor added. It's like a beer creamsicle.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that sounds
actually, I
good.
think that's pretty accurate.
Hmm.
It's really good.
I'll take it.
They had some lemonade beer, but I didn't get it.
Never been a fan of lemonade beer. I didn't like the summer shandy.
And I saw
Remember
a bunch
that-
of ghosts or whatever sour beers, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah.
Fuck sour beer.
There was that summer where we were drinking the Travelers a lot,
Uh-huh.
and then those just kind of disappeared. But those were basically shandies. They were like wheat beer shandies, though.
Yeah, we would get that at whatever.
Fox,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Oh, one festive hat down.
It was like cutting into my neck, and I tried to take it off.
Oh man, the wardrobe malfunction.
There we go. Just gotta set the earphones back a little bit. So what's been going on in y'all's world? Anything interesting happen?
Nothing.
No.
I haven't been traveling like you two.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, I barely qualify.
Yeah, we took a trip. Went
Talked
down
about it a little bit.
down to old Austin.
Took 3 days.
Took
2
2
days.
days to get there.
To Austin?
Yeah, we walked.
How long would it take to walk to Austin?
We've
like
looked
300
this
miles?
up. It's like a day and a
How
half
long
or
it would
something.
take to cycle down there?
I don't know, maybe more than that. A couple days. I
Well,
looked it up. Like to walk to West Texas was like 6 days.
Shit. It's a long walk.
But we went to, and then it's if you go by the crow flies or by the highway,
Because the highway winds, the crow flies straight.
then you got to risk getting shot.
20 hours to cycle down there.
Stay off my property. 20 hours? You can do that.
That's
Just
a long
straight?
time. No, that's way too long.
Were you guys around whenever Happy and the Marine did like a ruck march from like his place, like his dad's place, back to Denton? It was like 30 miles. I don't know if they actually did it, but they were talking about it.
No,
I don't.
I
And
don't remember that at all.
I was
didn't
like,
know what
why the
rucking
hell
was
would you do that?
until,
We
like,
would
a week
do
ago.
that in the scouts, like growing up, prepare for film on shit.
Saw a lot of your scout boys in the Denver airport.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, they were. I guess they were doing something, but they were all in uniform.
I mean, I could tell you when I was in the scouts, we didn't go to fucking airports.
Why not? Yeah,
Buses.
Because we didn't
at
use
max.
flights. We went to Canada in a fucking Greyhound.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh, there's squirrels fucking on TV.
There are squirrels fucking on TV.
And she doesn't want it. I think that was
Is it
squirrel
ever
rape.
consensual in the animal kingdom?
I don't think so.
Ugh.
Although sometimes you see like the presenting part of it,
Yeah.
but then they don't look like they like it. Was that squirrel nuts?
I don't know. It's hard to
notice.
tell.
Oh shit!
Oh, there goes a baby.
Was
Oh, it's a squirrel.
Is that a ferret?
It's like a ferret or a fox. I don't know. Sorry, guys. We got sidetracked.
Nature.
Squirrels fucking will do that to you. You sidetracked.
Yeah, I mean, we just looked up and there was squirrels fucking. We went to Rooster Teeth Expo in Austin.
Yeah.
We didn't stay the whole time. We did a weekend pass. We missed the first chunk of it, and we left
Yeah.
We skipped Sunday.
Yeah, we skipped Sunday. 'Cause there wasn't a whole lot on Sunday that I wanted to see except for like the last thing, and I'm not staying down there for that whole thing.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was really neat, actually.
It was cool.
Yeah.
There were some weird people there. We
Yeah.
expected that.
Yeah.
There were a lot more anime people there than I expected.
Yeah. It was
which is
very,
fine.
Yeah, it was
but-
very much like a con. Like
Yeah.
just in general a con, I think.
It was a little more of a con than I expected.
Yeah. You thought I was going to be more focused on Rooster Teeth stuff.
Yeah.
Which there was a lot of that. The weird part to me was to be walking around and see these people that are on like the videos that I've been watching for years and like, you know, they're YouTube personalities, whatever, and to like see them in person, I was like, oh shit, I know them.
Yeah.
Well, but I don't know them at all. They'd never met me, but I feel like I do know them. It was a weird feeling.
It's, if you think about it, like, watched Ray a lot on Twitch, right? A lot, several hours. But I mean, it's basically like us shooting the shit on Discord. It's just we're not on Discord, just having his channel up. Like, just sitting at a desk, he's playing video games, I'm playing video games. Same shit. So you kind of get to know or feel like you have some kind of knowledge of who they are on a personal level.
You've got you feel like you have a more intimate connection than with other celebrities.
Yeah.
Like, because everyone would recognize, like, Russell Crowe, like, walking down the street or something like that. I don't know why I went with Russell Crowe.
You'll know Russell Crowe because he fucking punches you in the face.
Has he done anything in a while?
Fucking,
I don't know.
His last
South
movie,
Park.
The Gladiator?
You did,
Les
wait,
Miserables.
we talking? He did the fucking Mummy movie.
Russell Crowe?
Yeah, he's
was in
fucking
that?
Dr. Jekyll.
No shit. I had no idea he was in that movie.
Huh.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, he's in that movie.
Yeah, he fucked up. So did Tom Cruise, but he'll be all right. Speaking of Tom Cruise and movies,
Top
did you
Gun?
see that trailer?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I got chills. I was
Did you?
so
Trailer.
excited.
I watched it last night. I don't know, man. It just kind of, I don't know.
It is.
I want to love it. It just seemed like an ad for the Navy,
Yeah, I mean,
which is what the
Air
old one was
Force.
too.
yeah, you get into a lot of military movies that can end up that way. But I don't know, to hear the music, it was just cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love that movie a lot, and so I remember hearing that they were talking about it,
Yeah.
and then to just suddenly trailer, I'm like, oh, it's happening.
It sent me down a rabbit hole of looking up where all the other actors are in their lives and how they are, and it made me sad because I looked up Val.
Didn't he
Oh.
die?
No,
No,
Val's alive.
he's-
He just
He had
Messed up.
throat cancer, right?
yeah.
And then lost his voice, and then like,
Go ahead, Mateo.
That's all I
familiar
know.
with it? Oh,
He was messed
yeah.
up.
He's got his voice back, but it sounds really
Yeah, he
it's
talks like...
unfortunate.
didn't he have a fat phase too?
Yeah.
I mean, go easy on the guy.
I'm just
Had a
saying.
rough life
No,
after...
he looks pretty good
Heartthrob.
now, but
Does he?
yeah.
Yeah,
I've heard
yeah.
that chick doesn't look great anymore.
No, she looks like
She
She's
did not get
57.
invited back to that movie.
Isn't it? It's a different chick, right?
what?
That's in the new one. It's
Well,
not the same
obviously I mean, the chick looks like she's 57. Look her up.
I don't know her name. Top Gun girl.
girl. That's
Now.
exactly what I'm gonna look up.
Like, it's unfair to compare the two because Tom Cruise is
Had a
fucking
lot of
Tom
work.
Cruise.
You think
But
he's had
damn,
he's got a...
Let's see. It's Kelly McGillis.
Yeah, that sounds
Sure.
right. You know, Tom Cruise's, the middle of his front teeth is not in the middle of his face, middle of his lips or whatever.
yeah.
Oh
I didn't know
man.
that.
There's a whole subreddit where it's just pictures of him
Do you know
and his teeth being all messed up.
Tom Cruise isn't his real name?
What's his real name?
I don't know, but Cruise is not his last name.
Ethan Hunt.
Sure.
Yeah, she looks like somebody's like grandma.
Well, I mean, they both technically are.
I know, but like, Tom Cruise still more or less looks like Tom Cruise.
He
Yeah.
does. Yeah.
She looks
She
like
got short
somebody's
hair, too.
grandma asking to talk to the manager at the Gap.
Yeah. You know, he's only like 3 years older than Keanu. Keanu's 54. Pitt's
Keanu's
55.
How are they gonna make a Bill and Ted with a 54-year-old dude?
Do you think?
I mean, Keanu looks like he's like 40.
Oh my god. Okay, I didn't stop the recording. I thought it did for a second.
Good job.
Shut up.
Quality content here.
Quality content. I wonder if that's because like she didn't go on to stardom, and so she fell out of the limelight
Yeah.
and just
Didn't
fell
care.
prey to every other normal person.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tom, because he kept in like movies and stuff, he had to maintain his appearance.
Yeah.
Or is it Tom Cruise maintain his success because he maintained his appearance and could like be that same person? These are answers we'll never know.
Is that
So
accurate, or is she not
other movies has she
successful
done?
after
Yeah.
that?
I don't
she
think
might have
so.
been big. I don't know.
I mean, the fact
I'm
that nobody
ignorant.
knew what she looked like.
Well, we're also, 30-something people, so that wasn't really an era that we were conscious of.
Yeah, none of us were actually alive whenever that went down.
What?
That movie came out in '86.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Kiki.
Oh, I was like, where is he?
It's a cat trying to eat butterflies.
Speaking of a
A
cat.
butterfly landed on my hand today.
Oh, yeah?
No?
Yeah.
Did you kill it or just
No.
let it chill?
I let it chill. I walked to the garage and then it's like, okay, you got to get off now since I'm going to the garage. But he stayed on my finger for like, I don't know, half a minute.
It's a charming story. Did you name it?
No, didn't have time.
Like Keith?
He probably would have died then if.
Yeah, you guys have a pretty bad track record of naming insects.
Well, Keith didn't die.
Well, he's probably
He's
dead
probably
now.
dead now. Yeah. Stay hard.
I'm sorry, buddy.
So I don't know if she's actually been in anything. There's a lot of like TV movies.
Oh, that's how you know you haven't made it.
Yeah. And TV series. She was in the L Word, which I remember hearing about
lesbian
that. I
thing?
never watched that. Yeah.
Wasn't she in Bird Notice? Wasn't she the mom in Bird Notice? Might be wrong there. Fuck it.
I'm not seeing that. That was late 2000s, right?
Fuck if I know.
Fuck if I know. Doesn't matter. So I don't. I mean, she's definitely not as famous as
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe or Tom Cruise.
Okay, I mean that's blanket statement there.
I know, but she hadn't been doing much.
Okay.
And this has been an update on Kelly McGillis's career,
Jesus.
brought to you by the NTX Podcast. Back to our originally scheduled program.
Well, when we start talking about that people are going to be thinking, oh, I wonder what they look like. Well, you don't have to look her up now.
Yeah, don't bother.
And she ain't in the new one.
You're welcome. She might
Junior would not be interested in this story.
Who gives a shit? Junior's garbage.
But yeah, so RTX was cool. I had a lot of fun. Got to see some people. Got to do some stuff.
It's all right.
Bought an alright hat. I got to introduce D into the glory that is cilantro.
Yeah, that shit was awesome.
What is that?
It's a Korean Mexican fusion place. That's kind of like a Chipotle style, where you go up and like you order stuff and they like make a burrito out of it or a bowl.
Yeah.
Which
Sounds good.
I've been chasing that dragon since the first time I went down to Austin to get drunk, and I found them on a food truck at like 3:00 in the morning, and and then I introduced Goose to it, and he loved it. And
One beef of that place, they don't accept cash. I don't know how that's legal. This is America.
this is America.
How do you not accept cash? It's
Who
legal
has
tender.
cash? Nobody has
That
cash
is
these
weird
days.
that they just didn't accept cash.
Yeah. The chip on my debit card again has broken, so I carry cash to avoid that whole snafu because some places won't take your card. So I started to hand her card because I saw they had a chip reader, and she's like, "I'm sorry, we don't take cash." I was like, "The fuck is this?"
They don't have a cash register. Maybe. You probably don't get robbed ever.
I guess the real question is, how do you keep breaking your chip on your card?
Yeah. You forcing it in there
I
real
got a
hard?
fat ass.
Just fucking it.
Yeah.
You fuck your card?
My chip always works. My problem is my cards always bend. Because of where my wallet is, like they like crack right on the
Yeah, I mean,
magnetic strip.
I put the chip or the card in the same spot every time, so
That might be your issue.
I don't have these issues. with
That
my
wallet's too
credit card.
tight.
don't you talk about my wallet.
My cards always
Don't talk about your mom's wallet.
always work.
Listen, your mom's wallet is not too tight.
It's not. That's why it doesn't break cards. It just accepts them. But yeah, RTX was good, and then I just got back from my birth state, home of my people, Colorado. That was fun. Got to go see the mountains and whatnot.
It's cool.
Yeah, I miss that place. I miss the
You
mountains.
drove up there?
No, we flew into Denver and then drove up to meet the folks. But while we were there was a balloon festival going on, and so we got to see like the hot air balloon thing taking off, and did that when I was a kid. Like my parents' friends were like owned a balloon, and like the wife flew it, and so with wifey up there with us, we got to talk about like what everything was going on, and this is why they're doing that, and it was really cool and really nostalgic and brought me back.
I've never been in a hot air balloon.
I haven't either. Let's do it at the same time. And then we'll skydive off, and like that's 2 bucket lists gone.
Yeah, you could do that.
Can you
I
skydive
guess
from a
that's
balloon?
base jumping at that point, not skydiving.
You just be
No, I think it's.
base
I think it still
balloon.
is skydiving because base jumping means bridge,
Antenna,
span, or
elevation, or something like that, or earth.
earth. Yeah, it is an acronym. But yeah, you can do that. I don't know if you can get high enough though.
I mean, there are people that base jump off of just bridges.
Yeah.
You can't
But that
tell me
doesn't-
that.
is that as fun? Because they jump off and then they're like falling for 4 seconds.
Yeah.
And then they throw their shoot.
Yeah, most of them just like throw it immediately, right?
Yeah.
Although, okay, I'll eat my words because the world's highest skydive was done off of a hot air balloon. So
Oh,
you remember that?
Oh
dude?
yeah.
When he-
Felix
that fucking dude.
Baumgartner.
Yeah.
Red Bull.
Yeah, Red Bull thing. I remember watching that. We were out at a paintball field, and like somebody was watching it on their phone. That was one of the first times I've seen somebody like watch a live event like on their phone, just out in the wild.
Yeah.
Next one will be the moon landing.
You think we're going
For
back?
the first
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Going back. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say,
You want to go? You want to go
No.
somewhere?
Shut up.
that's what, tomorrow? Is the 50 year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
coming up soon.
Okay.
That's why I've been seeing all that shit pop up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like everybody's talking about the moon landing and whatnot.
50 years.
So
Isn't China trying to go back? Sorry, go ahead.
They'll
you're
never
talking
get there.
about the place of your home.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
Okay.
So you've lived a couple places. You were born in like Colorado.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Do you remember Colorado as a youth?
Nope.
You were born in this area, right?
Yeah.
But you've moved a couple places.
In the area, yeah.
Right. So where do you get the criteria for what you qualify as your hometown?
So, I did not say is where I was raised or where I'm from.
I know. I didn't
And
say
that's
that. I'm
that's
just
my
asking.
distinction. I was born in Denver and moved 2 years later.
Yeah.
And then I say that I grew up in McKinney.
Which
'cause-
is yeah. But I know that before you grew up in McKinney, you also lived in a couple of different places.
Yeah, I lived in a couple places in Texas. I think for me it was like when I started really remembering, like, because when you're a kid, like as you grow up, you have memories of who you were as a kid, but then like you really start formulating your own personality like middle school and high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's where I feel like I'm from, is because that's when like the person that I am really started becoming
You're not
formed.
a Texan then, huh?
Yeah.
No, and wifey likes to throw that in my face.
Boom.
But I do like to tell her that I've lived in Texas longer than she has, so she can get the fuck out.
Boom.
You don't ever say why. You know, I'm not a Texan, but I got here as quick as I could.
Yeah.
No, get the fuck out.
See, and I guess so. I'm not
Ooh,
from the
snap
Dallas
eternal.
area, but here in the next couple years, I'm gonna hit the apex of where I've lived in Dallas longer than where I grew up.
You're gonna hit that break point.
So
Huh?
it's I currently
Dallasite.
qualify, or I consider myself a Dallasite at this point, a
Definitely.
Dallas area person. So that's just why I figured I'd ask.
Yeah, I agree with that. And basically, you can call where you're from basically how you feel like it. But that also kind of
Yeah.
dovetails into like rooting interest, right? Like at what point is it okay to root for somebody else?
Yeah.
Like my second football team has always kind of been the Broncos because
Yeah.
I was born in Denver. But I've never actually rooted for them. I've always been a Cowboys fan,
Yeah.
as
See,
long as I can remember.
That's just why I was asking. We're here.
Yeah.
I always kind of rooted for the Broncos because my mom's side of the family is from Wyoming,
Mhm.
and
And
from
they're
where I was
orange.
from, regionally, the Broncos were the closest team to us outside of the Cowboys.
Yeah.
So
And they were good whenever the Cowboys were good back in the 90s.
Yeah.
When we were young.
That's why I was a
Building
Cowboys
a-
fan
Yeah.
from the beginning of remembering. And I remember, well, no, that's not necessarily true because my dad was always a a
My dad
Broncos
was
fan.
a Bills fan until we whooped the Bills twice. Because
And
I
then
just
you flipped?
remember when I was growing up. I don't know if it was just because that was what was on TV, but we were always watching the Cowboy games.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember like him sitting down to watch Bills games.
Yeah.
So
How bad would it suck to live like back then when you had like 4 channels
Right.
and like you could only see
no red zone.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
only see the games that like the powers that be deemed it okay for you to see.
Yeah.
It's almost backed.
We would have been okay, but if you were like a Minnesota Vikings fan, you were fucked.
Unless the Cowboys played.
That's
them.
why a lot of
Yeah.
people like they say they're Cowboys fans that aren't from here. It's because that was what was on TV. The Cowboys were good, so the game you got every week was a Cowboy game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll admit, I kind of dug the Chicago Cubs for a while growing up because the Chicago Cubs had afternoon games, so you could watch them right after school on WGN. So
Yeah.
I thought that was
I thought
kinda
that
cool.
I don't get WGN now, but I definitely did as a kid. I remember there was something on there that I would watch all the time, and I'm like, why do we get a Chicago channel in North Texas?
Fucking
Yeah.
WGN.
TV's kind of weird how the way they split up the markets and they're not really adapting with the way that internet's taking
No,
over.
and I'm wondering why some company hasn't had like you select your channels you want, and each channel is like $1.50 or whatever, and you get up to, $40 or whatever when you select all your channels.
I think it's just their last fucking move.
They're about to.
Like they're all hedging their bets.
They have to be.
It's like a bond.
Yeah, they
like,
have to be losing customers out the ass though.
Yeah, and that's why you get really unfair practices with cable providers that piss me off, like to no fucking end. Like the idea of having a data cap on your home internet
Yeah.
pisses me off. Like there's nothing more rage-inducing outside of like traffic and amusement parks for me than that.
Yeah.
Like ISP fuckery pisses me off so much.
Just want to watch all the porn you can, right?
Yeah. Well, and I mean, we're gamers. You're a gamer too, but console peasant. We'll get you there someday. But like whenever you download a game, it's like 50, 60 gigabytes.
Yeah.
So if you're a heavy gamer and like you cycle through games, like you can easily exceed the data cap that I have, which is 1 terabyte of download. And with 4K TV streaming, like I think 100 gigabytes is about 10 hours of TV of 4K footage. So I mean, it's you can eat through that really
I
quick.
wonder what my cap is. I don't even know.
So you guys are Charter? Or
Spectrum.
Spectrum.
Spectrum?
I'm about to cut that shit, but I'll keep the internet though.
Yeah. Oh, you got TV too? You don't have a data
Yeah.
cap.
Okay.
That's the way that they do it because they know that cord cutters watch everything and stream everything and download everything, and so
Oh,
they
those
put a data
fuckers.
cap unless you have a TV package, and they're like, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
That makes you wonder, like, if you can get the cheapest bundle that has internet and like an upgraded internet and garbage TV. Is it going to be cheaper than and not cut?
Yeah.
Throttle your shit or whatever.
I have to upgrade my internet to stream.
Yeah,
For the
I don't. I have the
which
mid-grade
sucks.
internet, I think.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get rid of Showtime, and those bastards said I couldn't because it's with my bundle.
Yeah, that's how they do it. Those little bundle things.
I'm like, oh, well, then give me a different bundle that doesn't have Showtime.
I've got a motherfucking phone, like a landline that I'm paying for technically. That I haven't owned I've never actually owned a phone in my life, a
Yeah.
landline phone. My parents had them. I never had one
Why are you paying for one then?
because it's cheaper. If I try and pull it off, then the bundle
Yeah.
price
Yeah.
savings whatever goes up, and
Yeah.
I get charged $15 extra a month or some shit like that. And that's how they get you. And they do like these weird little funky math things to make everything work out so that they're like, hey, look, people are still using these services when nobody actually fucking cares.
Yeah.
Yeah, still haven't cut the cord yet. But then
I haven't either.
You guys are the last holdouts I know.
I want to, but it's like,
The only time I've had TV is when I live with you guys.
if I could
Yeah,
do it
but-
like on the computer and not have to call them, I probably would have done it already.
Oh yeah.
But calling them is a bitch.
That's how they get you.
You could if you had a real computer, not a cell phone or a mobile app.
Yeah.
Just saying.
No,
Or an
on my,
iPad.
my tablet, it works.
Sure.
No, I still have cable because wifey likes trashy TV.
Of course.
And
Yeah.
she likes that kind of being able to flip the TV on, put it on a trashy TV channel, let it run.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit of, if she got a little uncomfortable, we might be able to work it out. But it's like, I spend however many thousands of dollars a year on video games, stupid shit.
The thing is, like, I get that she likes trashy TV, but
There's no MTV.
coming from, and maybe this is a weird flex, but a cord cutter pioneer, like it's so much easier
that
now.
on the bracket.
God, that is a bragging montage. Right
I
there.
said it was a weird flex, but like I remember when I first cut the cord,
Yeah.
I had nothing. I had Justin TV.
Yeah.
That was it. And then the worst day in the world was when Amazon bought it and they turned it to Twitch, so no more like free anything.
Yeah.
But now, like, literally, you have anything, like, unless, you know, there's some random reruns of, I don't know, I don't know any shitty, like, The Bachelorette 2, but it's all streaming. Like, you can just pull it up on Hulu. It's there. Like, it's just not, I think the only advantage is that TV just actively plays it so you don't have to think on selecting what you want to watch.
Yes. And so I agree 100%. And with a little adaptation and getting a little uncomfortable with the way that it's working, we wouldn't have to have a cable.
Yeah.
But for the convenience factor, I'm okay with paying it. And it's honestly, it's not that much more than what my internet would have cost on its own.
How much is not that much more?
$60. Come on. I mean, it's a lot,
That's
but
a video game or a nice bottle of scotch.
I mean, you're thinking of in terms of things that I would spend money on, but this is one of those like this is what wifey wants.
Or yeah, I was trying to think of something that you both would. I don't know. That's a nice date.
Some wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
I also signed up for a 2-year contract, which is now up, so I could evaluate it.
I don't know. You guys do you. It's all you.
So when I was living on my own,
Yeah.
I did not have TV. And whenever wifey was moving in order to accommodate and acclimate her moving back home, I was like, all right, we'll sign up for it. But what really pisses me off is like, it's not that they charge so much for TV, it's that they charge so much for internet. Because if you go to any other country, like getting gigabit Ethernet is not a problem. In the US, there's like 10 cities that you can do it. And like, Matty Bo lived, like a quarter mile from me?
Yeah.
And he had gigabit Ethernet.
Yeah.
My apartment complex refuses to update its infrastructure, even though there's gigabit lines running to it.
Yeah.
So it's this frustrating thing where, you know, there are people who don't know what they're missing out on, and that's why I'm really happy about 4K television, because I feel like that's going to push the envelope of people realizing that they need better internet.
Yeah.
And the government subsidized the motherfucking ISPs to update this pipeline, and they're not doing it.
Yeah, and they kept all the money.
They kept all the money. This is bullshit. Rabble rouse. Rabble.
Yeah.
All right, I'm getting off my soapbox. I'm extremely passionate about this subject
Yeah.
because I'm a nerd.
Yeah, you could download all that porn so much quickly.
So much quicker.
And watch it in 4K.
4K porn?
Do you want to watch porn in 4K?
Not really. I mean,
I don't know
it's
if
good
I
enough.
need that much detail.
I grew
See
up
every
in
hair on
like,
the booty
you
hole.
know, the era of like grainy HBO and
Not
like
even grainy. Like, just give me some like television static. Sorry.
but it's not what you need. It's what you don't know that you need.
Yeah.
Just like this man with a PC. He doesn't know that he needs it yet because he hasn't experienced it.
Yeah. I don't need one.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
I still play most of my games with a controller.
Yeah.
It just looks so much better. And knowing that there's something better out there that I'm not having is what, like, I can't be happy with inferior.
Oh. Put that on your montage. Jesus.
I mean, there's no reason why,
Fucking rip.
but that's just the way that I am.
I don't know.
I probably
I
wouldn't
just
use
like
it that often. I don't play that many video games now.
Yeah.
It's not just about video games. I don't know. Maybe it's just a weird way of life, but I chill at that PC a lot. But I also work at that PC a lot, so.
Yeah.
Not tie.
Beer me, says I.
Please. Says you.
Please. He said it for me. I didn't have to say it. Now we're just going 2 for 2, huh?
Yeah, that's the way. You don't go back and forth.
We did that once, and it was weird, and I didn't like it.
It keeps messing up your palate.
Do you have a palate cleanser? You beer snob?
Should do that. I'll just have some ginger on hand.
I would love that. I love that ginger. They never give you enough though.
Nope.
Are we gonna storm Area 51?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
I haven't been shot.
So, is Vegas taking odds whether or not these people are going to get shot?
They should be taking odds on whether anyone shows up. I can look on whatever.
Like any of these like pop culture phenomenon type things, like memes. I love the memes that come out of it.
Oh yeah.
My ride on the way in, my ride on the way out, like that sort of shit was really funny. I missed some of it, but I got back on and I was like, I missed so many things.
Yeah, I haven't. It's been a really bad week at work, so I haven't got to catch much of it. But
I also have a YouTube problem because I like went back and tracked like all the videos that I normally watch daily that I didn't watch while I was gone. It was like 10 hours worth of shit. I'm like, all right, I'm just not gonna watch it. It's just gone. I missed it. Also, I spent too much time watching it. It's just entertainment. It's like brain rot.
yeah, I've been meaning to watch Philly, but it's just like the only time I really put up YouTube is to listen to music, which sounds really weird, but that's just all I use YouTube for. So maybe I'll plug in some Philly
ASMR videos.
Have you seen the beer commercial? The ASMR beer commercial?
I don't think so.
It's a super light beer, like Corona Light or something like that.
Michelob or something.
Yeah, it's one of those that like advertises how low calorie count it is, but it's some actress just like whispering into a mic.
Oh, I'm gonna choke somebody.
It's in movie theaters, like they show it before movies, and I've audibly like said fuck that, like in the theater. It pisses me off so much. Because like what started out as like a cool experience, like the whole concept of ASMR is just turning into, it's almost like a version of like porn of kinds.
I'm just gonna skip it and say it's a shit thing. Period. Fuck that shit.
But like true ASMR is like really satisfying sounds.
Yeah.
Like hearing like gears turning or something like that. Having somebody whispering.
I'll fucking choke you. Stop it.
It is just the most dumb thing ever, and it's normally it's just hot girls whispering into mics for fucking incels who can't get used to it.
Well, Twitch ruined it, I guess.
Yeah.
If anything, with low cut tops.
Incels.
Yeah.
Incels. Yeah. You ever? So, I'm not a big.
What?
I gotta remember something.
I'm not a big Snapchat person.
Yeah.
But there's like a big Snapchat channel that's oddly satisfying. Y'all ever watch that?
Yeah. I haven't
those are
on
badass streams.
Snapchat, but I've seen Oddly Satisfying on Reddit.
Okay, same shit.
Yeah.
But
Like, I love Oddly Satisfying for the things like really well machined like pieces of metal that are like really
Slipping into each other.
yeah, like, and then it disappears and you can't
seamless.
see the seam.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oddly Satisfying is, I mean, it's
Getting smashed
aptly
by a
named.
press.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not the same, but that's ASMR to me. Like it's, but
It's like a visual version of it, right?
not whispering it. It pisses me off just doing it.
I know. You just want to
Yeah.
punch him in the fucking face. That reminds me of have you seen the Gamer Girl shit? Bathwater?
Oh, Bella Delphine.
Yeah, Bella Delphine, and then there's a lot of other like
Yeah.
imitator types doing it.
Funhouse talked about it on their podcast afterwards. It was kind of funny.
Huh. I don't know what you're talking about.
So, for those of you who don't know,
Yeah,
It's a banana.
there's is she an Instagram
she's
or
a
like
19-year-old Instagram model. I think she is a Twitch,
or Twitch
maybe.
model or something like she's some
Instagram's
sort
her
of like
She's an
YouTube
influencer, they call them.
Yeah, it's some
Yeah.
sort of internet celebrity. And her bit is like things that are like sexual but not to the point that it goes on Pornhub.
She's
And-
pretty slutty. No,
I know. I was getting there.
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, I'll go ahead.
But like, yeah. Go ahead.
She has a Patreon for
Oh,
what was
I
it,
know
like
Patreon
$2,500 a month or something?
Fuck.
Yeah.
People pay that
She'll
shit?
send you nudes, or you can get nudes of her. I mean,
mean-
that might be wrong. Sorry.
Which some things is
Not
going to get out
disparaging.
anyway.
But I mean, that's
they may be
Patreon,
like specifically like
I don't know.
water tagged or something.
I don't know about
but
that.
her whole
Anyway.
bit is like she's slutty but doesn't show anything.
What's her name? I'll have to look
Belle.
at her.
Del-
Yeah,
Delphine?
you'll have
I
to
don't-
avoid
she's
her,
not
right?
That
Belle Delphine.
She's not that
She has
hot.
braces. We're not here to disparage her or anything, but she was selling for $30.
John says 2 out of 10 would not bang.
Well, I mean, she's attractive, but I mean, she's not like the level of attractive that she's gotten.
She ain't $2,500 a month for a titty.
No, not when you go to Pornhub and
She
watch
does that
fucking porn.
anime eye bit that is weird.
It's she does the
anime eye
weird tongue
bit.
thing too, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Huh. That was interesting.
But yeah, can I get a photo of that? We need that on visual for the thumbnail.
That would be funny. My fat ass doing Belle Delphine, like everything that she
Oh, do
does,
it.
I'd
That'd be
do it.
You could do an Instagram and it would get so many fucking views.
It would. The anti
God.
Delphine.
That'd be hilarious.
But what we brought up, what we were talking about, was the Gamer Girl bathwater. She was selling. Was it like bottles of water, or
It was like a jar. I don't know. It's like a jar, a couple ounces for
Of water
$30.
that she had bathed in?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It's now allegedly.
Well, I mean,
Because go ahead.
Did someone test it or something?
Yes, somebody did test it.
how do you test it? Like
See
that
if
it
there's
has.
skin cells in there.
Yeah, they did in fecal matter.
Ew.
Or, I don't know if it's fecal matter or.
I mean, if she bathed in there, there
Somebody,
probably
like-
would be some fecal matter. But what if she got the
No, I
area
mean
of water
it's fecal.
that didn't have
fecal bacteria. Was,
Yeah.
didn't have doo-doo poop?
No, somebody wrote like
doo-doo
a
bacteria in there.
somebody wrote like a formal biological paper like
They
there would
analyzed
be
the
this
water.
much skin cells and fecal bacteria. None of it was present. Like I think
they
somebody
disproved
really
it.
wanted to shit on her, and so they ran it through a lab.
Literally.
Because there wasn't shit in the water.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she was selling her bathwater was her bit, and I mean that's nothing new. I remember seeing that like 10 years ago. You know, pretty girls would be like selling panties online or something like
or
that.
Socks or the weird feet deeds.
But it spawned a bunch of other copycats.
Yeah.
That were doing it, like other like Instagram models or Twitch models or
They were
like
selling bathwater?
selling bathwater. And
What would you do with that bathwater?
I don't know. I don't know.
Smell it?
Like the only thing that I mean, what can you do with water? Well, it's just like lay it all
Drink
out
it?
there.
Ugh.
You can drink it, cook with it, bathe.
Dip your balls in there?
There you go, bud.
That's probably that's the one that you could use that you could reuse.
It was a wide mouth jar too, so
I don't know, but people paid it.
How much for some
it was
bathwater?
It
$30,
was $30.
I think. And she sold out twice.
Well, she probably just went to the sink, I guess, and here's some water, you idiots.
But like at that point, would it be easy? I mean, just as
Drip
easy
some
to
bubble
like,
bath crap in there.
well, just like take the bath and actually sell it. Like
Right.
if it's actually legit versus
Yeah.
like just filling up jars of water. Like it's almost the exact same amount of effort.
It's like when you cheat on your homework.
might be even
but
worse.
you realize like shit, I should have just read the book and done the
Might be,
fucking
yeah.
paper.
Might be harder to fill up all those
Yeah.
jugs when you just sit there in the water and
Dip
bloop,
and-
Yeah.
and then you get a bath. Baths are nice.
Yeah, and you're clean afterwards.
When was the last time you took a bath?
It's been in this apartment that I live in now.
I thought you were gonna say this apartment. I was
Oh,
gonna
not
ask
this
some
one.
other questions.
My apartment. What the fuck?
No. But yeah, since I've lived here, yeah. I got a free bath bomb once, and I used that.
There you go.
All right, I think we need a story here. Was it like one of the fizzy ones?
Did you
Yeah.
put on some Anya?
No.
Have a nice Chardonnay?
But you know when you're super hungover, sometimes
Light
it's
some
nice
candles.
to
Oh.
just have a bath. Sit down shower that turns into a bath.
So the last time I took a bath, I was inspired by Scrubs, JD's brother.
Oh, yeah.
Like he just like
Yeah.
lives in a bathtub for a while drinking beer.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. So I pulled up the iPad, set it on the toilet, and had a 6-pack of beer. And
Wifey, like, tip your head up?
No,
after a while?
I don't think she was there. But for the longest time, I ordered some bubble bath off Amazon and used it that one time, and it
Jesus.
was just in my bathroom.
What's up with you
See,
two?
when you take a bath, you gotta have something in it.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
The
fecal
bath bomb
bacteria.
thing was pretty sweet.
Was it one of the shit? All right, so the only
was
bath
free.
bomb that pisses me off is the one with seaweed in it, because then it leaves
I don't
little
think it
chunks
had
of seaweed.
But the tub is discolored afterwards.
You guys are fucking bathtub. Or bath
Connoisseurs
bomb.
over here.
Like, shit.
I think
So-
I've used only two or three bath bombs because the thing that I got for free came with multiple.
So I don't know if it's okay.
But girls take baths all the fucking time.
Yes, they do. This is why I know things about baths. My question
Give a
is,
girl a bath bomb, she'll fucking
get
flip.
in a bath.
Can you please
Maybe invite you in there.
people's elbow Mindy in the bathtub one day?
Who's Mindy?
You gonna if you smell her?
I will do that to my wife.
You
Yeah.
better timestamp that.
No, it's all right. I don't think she's gonna care.
Leave a comment if you care.
Yeah. No, but wifey does take baths quite frequently because she don't want to get her hair wet, so just take
Oh,
baths.
is that the reason?
I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
Why don't you just like angle the?
Just when she's
I
in
do
there,
that
just
all the
go
time.
Pour
You
some
know me.
water on her head.
Yeah.
You know how long that takes? Just
Next time she's in there, just go pour some water on her head.
Now you can take a shower.
shit.
Fuck your non-wet hair,
Cold-blooded.
bitch.
Ways to get a divorce.
You've got a key to my apartment, man. Just call me after you do
Yeah.
it.
Take our marriage advice because we know what the fuck we're doing.
Oh shit. But yeah, it's been a long time since I've taken a bath. It's also because I can't get comfortable in the bath. Like as
That's
a
good.
relatively tall person, like I can't like sink all the way down into a bathtub because it's not 6 feet long.
Yeah.
I think it's good that you can't get comfortable in the bath because
People will be sleeping and dying.
yeah, that's how you die.
True. Especially if you're drunk.
I've been taking baths a lot lately.
Oh, I was gonna say, you don't have bath bombs?
I don't have
Dude,
bath
get
bombs. No.
Get a bath bomb. It'll change your mind.
It's not for the bath factor. It's my knee's been really sore lately.
Yeah.
So the hot water helps.
Been on your knees a lot?
Yeah. Yeah. Your mom's into this whole standing up thing.
Wait.
Odd. You munch while on the knees and she stands
Yeah.
up?
Oh, okay. I was trying to put that together in my head.
Whatever floats your boat.
Or
Bath.
knee.
Knee.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with a bath.
It's alright, I guess.
Nope.
But then I think we all agree you have to finish with a shower, right?
No.
Like
At least rinse.
you're sitting in your own filth.
Have you farted in a bathtub?
Oh, yeah.
It sounds great. Because you get
That's
I wonder if the
smell.
neighbors can hear you.
yeah,
that
the
smell.
smell. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're
'Cause
depth
it-
charging at that point.
Because
The
it
person
heats,
downstairs is in their bath and they just hear a on their ceiling. Like, oh, all right.
But yeah, you do have to take a shower afterwards. At least rinse off. See, my problem with a bath is that it only takes me like 2 minutes to shower. I mean, I don't have to wash hair. It's throw body wash on, wash everything, and I'm done. With a bath, you got to wait 15 minutes for the fucking bathtub to fill up. And then you just waste some water at that point.
That's why the baths that I've taken, I think, start off as shower and then so hungover that you sit down.
You could do the
And then you're sitting there and you're like, ooh, maybe I should do a bath. So you close the thing
you do the halfway where you just drop the plug, and then
let's fill up with shower coming down.
although those are super loud.
Yeah.
Those like you better be considerate of your neighbors. Don't do that after like midnight.
Yeah. I've definitely sat down in the shower, like when I'm hungover, and just let the shower hit my head.
Oh, yeah.
And just like sit there.
Contemplate why
so-
you drink alcohol.
Y'all can make fun of me. I do that every day. Like
Yeah.
the shower is like my mental. I know you have to walk your dogs in the morning and all that.
Yeah.
But the shower is where I wake up and where I like contemplate my day every day.
Yeah.
And then the same thing at the end. That's where I like break down my day. So
You shower twice a day?
yes.
Oh. After
wash your hair
workout
every
or
time?
something?
Yeah, after gym. Yep.
That makes sense.
Speaking of gym, I went to this little one down here
Yeah.
Did you?
the other day, Wednesday. Yeah, because my bicycle's in the shop.
It's tiny. Oh yeah.
So I got on the little bicycle thing and did 45 minutes.
Boom.
But I was going to go today, but didn't. They only have, like, what, 2 treadmills, the bike thing, and an elliptical?
I walked by it once and it was full, and I was like, nope, I'll never go there.
I hate my apartment's gym. It's always like everything that you want to do in there is always somebody in there,
Yeah.
especially at the times that you can do it. That's why I wish I'm
Sorry. Go ahead.
slightly different.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
I wish the gym that I am currently a member at was a little bit closer to my apartment, or had more convenient parking, and also was open at different hours.
Yeah.
The 24-hour gym needs to happen.
Mm-hmm. Planet Fitness is over there. 24 hours.
Yeah.
And then, I like the club we're at. They just aren't 24 hours.
Oh, they're not?
Mm-hmm.
That would be nice. Do you remember what the fuck was it called? World Gym up in Louisville?
Dude, yeah.
They changed names to something else, but they maintained my membership.
That's where I
was so mad.
I learned, and I think we all learned, that the shit show that was just like with cable companies, canceling a gym membership. Like, holy fuck.
It's so annoying.
So bad. I remember when I had shoulder surgery, and I was, it's another gym company. It's like the Purple and Green. They're around everywhere here. But like I tried to cancel, and they're like, you have to come in. I was like, dude, I cannot drive my car. It's a stick shift. I'm in a sling. I can't drive up there. I can't physically be there. And they're like, well, we have to renew you until you can be here to sign the contract. And I was like, I'm calling my fucking bank to stop charge.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, we'll cancel it. Here's a one-time thing. I was like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. I had to do that with that the World Gym or whatever it turned into.
Yeah.
I told them that I moved away. Like, I no longer lived in the area. I could not physically come in. And they pulled the same bullshit.
Yeah.
And I told them, I was like, all right, well, your charge is going to bounce because I'm calling my bank and telling them that this is a fraudulent charge.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, okay, well, we're fine. Yeah, we'll stop it. I mean, it's that...
Sorry.
There he is.
Go ahead.
There he is. We have a special guest star.
So while JT has been out of town for the last couple weeks, I've had a roommate.
What's up,
Bastard
Kiki?
roommate.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, the illegal alien just continues being an illegal alien.
Yeah, he's illegal here too.
What's up, buddy? But yeah, this was when we were all roommates together. This was our pet, little Kiki.
I think we were his pets. But
We
this
were.
is Kiki. He's probably gonna show up here. Did you get the picture in the text I sent you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Yeah,
Hey.
he loves the fucking coffee table, so he'll be
Does
up
he?
here at some point.
Yeah.
So watch your beers.
Huh.
What's up, buddy? Yeah, I've been here for like 3 hours, and you just now figured it out.
Yeah. The A team came by to get their shit after we got back, and they're like, "Oh, can we see him?" And I was like, "Dude, he's like a hermit crab. Like you'll never fucking find him, and I'm not about to go find him."
Yeah. Because that's just a one-way ticket of getting somebody bit.
Yeah. Well, and I knew where it was, but I wasn't about to hockey stick him out of under my bed.
Go ahead, buddy. He seems so skittish.
Yeah, he's really weird. Also, he's probably really tired because he doesn't sleep at night.
Because he sleeps while you're gone.
Yeah.
What does he do when you're trying to sleep?
Dude, he just runs up and down stairs like all fucking night. He'll meow down here. He'll try to pull out the plastic from the trash can. He'll knock it over and he'll try to pull it out.
He can knock over the trash can?
Yeah, pretty easy. And he's pretty successful. He gets it out like every day. And then he'll go up there and he's knocked a lot of shit over there. I just quit putting it back up.
Fucking jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came down to say hi. I was going back up.
Bye, Kiki.
I'm going to see you in another hour.
Like,
We're
you
going to
guys
fish
got
you
any
out.
beef jerky? Nope. All right. Later.
Fuck you guys, I'm out. You clean my shit box yet?
I did. And you shit in the living room.
Look at him. He's staring you down right now.
Dude, yeah. So I'm getting ready for work Wednesday morning. I did feel bad because I worked super late Tuesday night. I worked until like 7:30 Wednesday night. I got home, barely had any time to do anything before I went to bed. He's meowing all night. So I'm getting ready for work. I'm standing like right there. I'm pointing to like right outside. I've locked most of my clothes in the laundry room. Like it's sitting folded up on my dryer, my washer, because I know he's going to piss on everything. He pissed on this shirt in like the 10 seconds on Monday that it was out while I went to the bathroom to brush my hair. So anyway,
He's still staring you down.
yeah, he's still staring me down. So I'm buttoning up my shirt.
Here he comes.
He's 3 feet away from me, staring me in the eyes, and he does that like arching in the back, and I thought he was stretching. His eyes locked into mine. Still, his hand doesn't shake. And then I realized, I was like, that's a long stretch. And then plop, he shits like 3 feet away from me. Cats don't do that. And he didn't fucking break eye contact once. And then when I was like, what are you doing? He does that. Meow. I was like,
He meowed at you?
yeah.
Did he run back
meow.
upstairs?
I honestly did want to punt him. But I picked him up and I ran him to the cat box just to reconfirm that's where your cat box is. And then he did that meow again, and I picked that up. I don't know. Sorry, we went a whole story about
A cat shitting in the middle of your living room.
like 3 feet away from me.
He's done that to me before. Normally, never just on the carpet. It was always on like something. Like, you know how he always pisses on clothes?
Yeah.
That's established behavior at this point. But he took a shit on like one of my shirts.
Yeah.
And we were at the 2-bedroom apartment we used to be at, and like in that room that was my computer room, and I kind of saw him walk in, and I looked over. I was like, "What's up, cat?" Went back to looking at the computer. Looked back a second later, and he was just shitting on one of my shirts. It's like, "What are you doing, man?"
He did that when he did that after he shit. It's that like, where are you, or you just came home meow, to where like I kind of thought he was stressed. So that's when I bought the brush when I got home, and I sat with him for like 2 hours. So I think he might have just been stressed out. But
Oh, Kiki like brush.
Yeah.
Kiki like brush.
Let's see if we can get some ASMR up in here. Oh, you heard it. Get like brush.
Kiki like brush. I don't have it. Don't look at me.
I still, 4 of my favorite pictures from the old house is like you, beard, tall skinny dude, and
Hey.
and somebody else like brushing the Kiki.
Oh yeah.
Kiki love brush. Oh, he's punting the mic right now, headbutting it. That is some ASMR right there.
Yeah. It's picking up everything.
No, don't run away. What are you doing? Spilling. Oh, he's coming back.
I no longer have brush Kiki.
Yeah.
Oh man, Stingrays are
When are you getting a Kiki?
Never.
Yeah.
No? Why not? You like Kikis.
Animal Services has a bunch of animals. They're doing like free adoptions and super cheap adoptions.
I don't like having to, I have to
Buddy.
go out of town, then all of a sudden I have to make arrangements with other people. I don't like that.
All you do is say, "Hey, can you watch my cat?"
Yeah. Especially with a cat, and
He'll
with
watch
him
it.
being so close, he just walks over and checks on him like 15 minutes a day.
We'll see.
It's all part of like the community thing, right? I mean, you know that right now you don't need anything from us, but if you did, we would come over and help out. And thank you again very much for watching Kiki while I'm out.
Yeah, no problem.
And he likes you too. You're always his favorite. So
Yeah, he pissed on my clothes the most.
he did. He did that a lot.
To be
He's
fair,
just
my clothes were always on the floor.
Yeah, he's just trying to clean your life up, man. How you gonna attract a nice young lady if you got clothes all over the place?
Well, it didn't help.
It smelled like piss. It didn't really stop you that much.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I had more success then. And
What do you think was going through the fortunate lady's minds?
What?
smells
Like we're already this
grandma.
far?
When stuff smell like piss,
Yeah.
like cat piss.
Like fuck it, we're already here.
Yeah, literally.
Or did they just not notice?
It was awkward because there were a couple times where he did like forcibly open the door. And I'm like, dude.
The door kicks open. You just see the shadows
Yeah.
start casting. It was
It's like an abusive father just slamming open the door like, who the fuck's in my house?
3 inches. We were down in at wifey's parents. We were staying with 8 dogs.
Yeah.
8. Good God.
8. It was
Yeah.
too many, and it actually, very fortunately, cured wifey of her desire to have like just a farmy of fucking dogs. She was like, 8 is too much. Like we can't do that. So we're set on 2, maybe 3 max.
Once you get a house, though,
No, even then. I mean, we're down there on an acre lot,
Yeah.
and she was just like, it's too much.
Where do they all go when you sleep? They're gonna be with you.
on your bed.
Yeah. and like their dogs jumping on the bed all times of the night. And there's 2 Saint Bernards, and when they walk in, they just all fucking night long. And I almost punted one of the dogs. It was one of the smaller dogs. They kept jumping on the bed and running across my fucking face. It's too many. But their bedroom door doesn't lock or doesn't latch.
The fuck.
So like
probably because of the fucking dogs.
Well, it's like it shifted, and so like you just need to take the plate off and like line it back up.
Like it might be because of excessive
800
Saint
pounds
Bernard.
of dog. But Rogue, bless her heart, or fuck her, this dog is smart enough to know when a door will open and when it won't.
Yeah.
And so like I'll get up and shut the door, and I'll go back to sleep, and then I just hear this like paw scratching against the door, and the door pop open. Just this.
That's terrifying. It's fucking terrifying.
And then a 100-pound dog jumps on the bed and starts breathing in my ear. It was. Wifey did not sleep very good, so she went down there whenever we went down to Austin. So she was down there for like 8 days.
I remember seeing that text.
And she didn't sleep basically for a week. And Wifey is not a nice person when she doesn't have sleep. And so the first time that she actually slept was on a pull-out couch in the camper up in Colorado. And like we were like my family, me, we were all worried that she was going to have problems because she's got a stiff back and all that she wasn't going to be very comfortable. She was like, I haven't slept that good in a week. It's great. I was like,
nice.
Yes.
Jackpot.
But then by the end of it, we were like, let's get home.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
8 dogs too much. 8 dogs too much.
Yeah.
So we've set our limit.
3.
At 7.
I think 3.
Yeah.
There may be another dog in the next couple of years, but probably not.
My mom got 3
Another
dogs,
female?
but they're all tiny.
Yeah.
Like the biggest one's like a little poodle.
Yeah.
But they're
Tiny
still like
dogs.
way too much. Like
Tiny dogs annoy me.
they do. Yeah.
Big
They always
dogs.
bark the most, and
Yeah.
like they got something to prove.
So one of those stats that you always hear that's never proven, but you always think is one of those things, is that Chihuahuas have more bites records than Pit Bulls.
Probably, yeah.
I've always heard that stat. I don't have anything to back it up, but I believe it because Chihuahuas are fucking assholes.
Well, I mean,
Except for free.
so,
He was a mutt.
but it's also
Yeah,
like
Rip.
it's one side of the data, right? Like Chihuahuas might have more bites, but like, did any of those break the skin versus one pit bull bite?
You're dead.
I mean, if you're
It's
talking
gonna
about
hurt.
dog bites versus deaths, I mean,
Yeah.
Pit Bulls definitely win
Say
there.
it's data.
I don't know if Chihuahuas ever have a confirmed kill.
Dude, there might be a fucking wild pack of Chihuahuas somewhere in El Paso just going at it.
Why do they gotta be in El Paso?
Our nicknames are the piranhas.
Yeah.
Fucking eat you. No, little free. You know what I want? We always talk about wanting to get these like commissioned paintings of like.
Yeah.
I know we wanted to do the one with the dudes from the house from Eastwood.
Oh yeah.
With Kiki in like that kind of gothic style. I want one of those like thug like memorial, like whenever like somebody dies. Like,
Oh yeah.
Like a gangster post, and it's like faded out and with like the clouds and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
With free.
Little fruit.
The fruit.
Yeah.
That would be funny. Although he didn't really die a very gangster life.
No.
Little Frito was our friend. His name was Roy.
Wah.
Wow.
And in college, he had this little fat Chihuahua named Frito. But whenever we were drunk, we would howl Frito like Frito. And after a couple seconds, he would howl at the moon with us, and it
He
was
hated it.
awesome.
Yeah.
That little dog.
He'd go at it.
And we still one of my favorite pictures. If there's a commissioned painting, it's got to be a beard
beard,
with
isn't it?
free.
Oh man, yeah. It's picture. What's his name? Smokey and the Bandit, the actor.
Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds, like on the bear rug,
Skin rug, yeah.
but it's beard on the couch, and he looks like he's completely naked, but covering his groin is Frito.
Was he in his underwear or was he in his swimsuit?
Underwear.
Either or.
Oh, okay.
But Frito is. I don't know. It's a perfectly angled photo.
It is with him like the way he's posing and with like the back wall. You got it right there.
Yeah.
Yep. It looks like it's in a trailer.
Yeah, it
does.
does. Just delightfully tacky.
We should get that done for his birthday one year.
Oh, dang. We should.
Send me that picture. I'm gonna talk to my artist.
Oh, your artist.
I've got someone who does portraits.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can get a commission done. All right. Would Shmamie be okay with that?
Who cares?
Doesn't matter.
Like, do you think she would be happy with it? Like, do you? Well, not okay with it.
if she's not okay with it, we'll put it up here. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Not okay with it. Do you think she would be happy about that, or would she just be like, "Fine, that's hilarious"?
Is this meant to encourage us one way or the other?
No, I was just rephrasing the question because it sounded very detrimental, and I did not mean it to.
I don't. I think my
Would they
answer
put it up?
stands
I
either
don't know.
way.
I don't know if they would put it up.
They would not put it up.
They have to,
It'd
though.
go up here somewhere.
They might put it up in that little room with the pool table.
Yeah. Well,
Even though that is the entrance.
the entrance room. It
Welcome
might
to our home. Here's
It
our...
might go up in his garage over the Ramcock.
Yeah. I wonder if that thing's been turned on in a while.
Who, Amy?
Does she listen to this?
I don't know.
No, the Ramcock.
Sorry.
Reminder.
About what?
Okay. I'll be right back.
D's got a little side project he's gonna go work on. So what you been up to, man? Don't worry about it. Did you fart?
No, I was looking at the eels.
Oh, you said eel. I thought it was your butthole.
Have you watched Euphoria?
Dude, Euphoria is it's good, right? I haven't seen
Yeah.
the last, I think, 2 weeks because I've been out of town. But
Yeah, so it sucks watching a show that's not all there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can watch every episode. Like,
Oh, yeah, you can't,
Whenever I
like, blast
first started
through it.
watching it, I was like going through episodes and was like, oh wait, that's it.
yeah,
Now I gotta wait for it to actually show before I can watch the next one.
yeah,
But that show is wild.
it is wild.
Oh god,
Happy birthday to you. Oh,
this
I
is
blew up.
dangerous.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mateo. Happy birthday to you.
And many more, they say.
Yeah, blow it out.
There's some ASMR right there.
Yeah. I ran out of greens, so I did a blue and a yellow.
Oh, interesting.
I was wondering why there was two. So for those of you just listening to the podcast, because nobody can
Look
actually
at that.
watch
That
it,
one is going.
it is going a little bit. It's burning. D got some cupcakes and put some candles in it and lit it for Mateo's birthday.
Oh, it's back.
Oh, it's back.
How did that happen?
Was that not a?
Is that a trick one?
Is that one of them?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
That fuck. Oh, I lit the other one.
Oh.
It's
It's not supposed to be a trick candle.
Are you sure? Because it looks
that
like it's
shit
coming
is
back.
a trick candle. You better give it a little. Tss.
It's not supposed to be. That's the best trick or $1 candle. You better fucking kill that quick. Sorry.
All right, I think you got it that time.
It's dead, Jim. Sorry. It's quality.
That one was not going. Look at those candles; they're so melted too. They're not meant to be on for a long time.
Yeah. We synchronized our drinking there.
I know.
We did. We did.
Sorry.
Are y'all afraid California's gonna fall off into the Pacific
No.
Be a relief.
or leave? You don't like California?
Would be like it's like 10 less California songs every year.
I read a. So this will go in the bragging montage. I subscribe to The Economist, and they had a good episode or a good edition a couple weeks back that was called Texifornia, and it was talking about the differences between the two powerhouse states in the United States. California and Texas are number 1 and 2 in population and number 1 and 2 in GDP. So, like, they're two of basically the most important states in the country.
Damn
and
right.
they're two fundamentally different political ideals and in the way that they run. You've got a very conservative and a very liberal. And it was kind of comparing and contrasting all those. And when I first read it, Kiki gonna get him
Kiki,
some
no.
chocolate. They were doing some.
8-1, huh? It's a long time.
It is a lot of preservatives. But anyway, I thought it was going to be about all of the Californians that are leaving California, moving to Texas.
So many. There's a lot.
There's a lot. And they touched on that a little bit, but I thought that was going to be the focus of the article, but it was more about like the differences between the systems. But California is a great place to live, except for all of the people, all of the congestion, and all of the taxes.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the people that are having troubles with that are moving to Texas. And there we are. But yeah. So I don't know if I'd be okay with California, falling off from the country.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I'm wrong there because most of the people that still live there are pretty cool. Because all the shitty ones moved here.
Yeah. It's very fascinating what's going on with that, because there's still so many people that are like staying out there, but there's a ton of people that are leaving, and it's because it's too expensive. Honestly, like income taxes are kind of a ripoff whenever you talk about like state income taxes on top of sales tax and on top of property tax and all that shit.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it depends on how the government's spending your money, right? Like if you agree with how they're spending it, that's fine. I'm fine with spending it. Like, you look at the Scandinavian countries where, your healthcare system's great, your education system's great.
Yeah.
I don't mind spending as much tax as you have, but
yeah,
bureaucracy.
Nobody likes not being able to choose where the money is spent.
Yep.
But if it's being spent in generally an acceptable fashion, then everybody can kind of get on board with it.
Yeah.
I actually had this argument with wifey this morning. I love doing this to her because she's like, free market capitalism is her Bible. Like, that's what she swears by. And I always bring up the counterpoint. It used to be a little more extreme. I used to be like, well, communism's actually a good idea.
Oh.
Just to fuck with her. But she's caught on to my ruse, so I have to kind of pare it back a little bit. But, I mean, it's socialism now is kind of a dirty word whenever you're thinking from like a Republican like mindset, like socialism, evil, communism, like this sort of thing. But do you like the police force? Do you like roads? Do you like like those are all concepts of socialism. So I mean, everything in moderation is really the truth.
Yeah,
like, that's really what you have to get at. Now, most people are not okay with 50% of their earnings going towards the government to spend on shit that they may not benefit from.
Yeah.
But it's all about finding that thing, and I think that's the difference between, like I identify more as a libertarian, but not a full libertarian, because I believe that we need, public goods like the police force, like fire departments, like hospitals, like those sorts of things that couldn't be funded privately in an efficient manner.
Yeah. That was one of the first episodes of the Colbert Report where I actually started to kind of enjoy him, was where he had on this like guy that was like, income tax is just fundamentally stupid and blah blah blah, or taxes are stupid, blah 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 blah. And he's like, well, how'd you get here? And he's like, drove here. It's like, oh, on these publicly funded roads and blah blah blah. Yeah. It's like, well, you ever had a crime committed against you? Who came and responded? Like, a police force that was paid for by our taxes.
But it's all, I mean, most of politics comes down to like sports. Yeah. It's you're rooting for a red team or a blue team. Like most people don't honestly think about what they believe in, or honestly think about what people are feeding them, or what bullshit that they're eating.
Yeah.
And it gets pretty frustrating.
Yeah, I get it.
I always try and like keep an open mind about what people are saying. And honestly, every time a politician speaks, I'm always like, why did they say that? Like that like nobody says anything without having an ulterior motive whenever you're talking about politicians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like if only that simple concept, like the entirety of the country would have, we would have a much better.
I mean, it's just a beauty pageant. That's what it is.
Did you see that shit that with the Trump rally a couple days ago?
No.
Kiki just jumped on his balls. Yeah, there was a There was a Trump rally where the crowd started yelling.
Hey, look, John, it's your mom. JT.
You motherfucker. You
What'd they yell?
motherfucker.
I've doxed.
Yeah, just everybody.
Your whole family.
Everybody's gonna know.
Your whole family.
Your whole family. They yelled, "Send her back," about a U.S. senator.
Yeah, I know that he had sent tweets out about it.
Yeah, he'd sent tweets about it, and then the crowd of people at the rally started chanting, "Send her back."
Yeah.
An American citizen.
Is there any chance that he wins 2020?
Yeah, 100%. 100% there's a chance that he wins.
I mean,
Man, I don't
100% means
100% a chance that he wins, not 100% that he will.
I wonder if this next election
Thank
is going to
you. I
have
needed to clarify
like
that.
the most voters ever.
Honestly,
The issue with 2016, they say, is that people thought there's no way Hillary's going to lose, so a lot of people didn't go vote. And then these Trump supporters didn't say that they were voting for Trump in exit polls or whatever. Because it was kind of like, whoa, and he actually won by a lot, right?
yeah, it all depends
he lost
on
the popular vote.
He lost the popular vote. He won enough states in the
Electoral
right places to win the Electoral College. Honestly, it depends on what the Democrats throw out. I think that's the reason why Trump won, is because Hillary Clinton
Right.
was
I mean, I
just
didn't like
such
her
an
either.
unfavorable person.
Yeah. Put her in jail.
Well, I mean,
Good Lord.
not so much, but like, I mean, she was so tied with corruption in politics and all of the scandals that have happened in the last 20 years in politics that, like, you know, so it really depends on who the Democrats throw out, and then we'll see what happens. But honestly, like, have you seen Idiocracy?
No.
Like, what?
I don't think
Yeah,
I
we
haven't
just
seen
need
that
The
movie.
Rock to enter, and then we're right there. Let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, put a wrestler up in there, and then we're fine. And it was funny whenever people
Jesse
were talking, what was
Ventura.
it, Oprah? Oprah was going to run?
Yeah.
You
I'll
remember
vote
that?
for
It's out
Oprah.
there.
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Dude.
She
you
gets
know
out
what?
fucking cars. You remember, or you imagine
You
what
get a
she's gonna
car?
do with
You
our
get a
tax
car?
returns? Fuck yeah.
Dude, you know what my celebrity ticket would be? There's two of them. Oprah and Joe Rogan would be great.
God damn it, you and Joe Rogan. God
Fucking
damn
love
it.
Joe Rogan. And then my
You like Fear
all-time
Factor?
favorite ticket of all time. This is who I would vote for. I would go out and sign up and campaign for. Would be Jon Stewart and Colbert.
I don't know if I'd do Colbert. I like him, but I'd do Jon Stewart.
Oh,
Don't
mark that.
Don't. Yeah, fucking phrase.
Are we still doing phrasing?
Are we still doing phrasing?
I mean,
Merp.
It
You
is what
remember
it is.
you guys said you're gonna spray paint starfish, live starfish.
yeah.
Remember we had very distinct, like even more heated arguments than any political conversation we ever had.
They also
We got
would throw
in
'em
a
on the ice, right?
huge
Yeah.
argument about you guys wanting to spray paint
Well, I don't know.
live starfish.
No, they were
I don't
dead.
I don't know if it was spray paint. I think we were really just wanting to frisbee them onto the ice.
No,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
you
spray
wanted to
painting was
spray
part
paint
of
them
it.
first.
Green.
But that wasn't the important part. The important part was frisbeeing them on the ice. That's what we
Yeah.
wanted to do.
No, but
Totally.
yeah,
We're gonna do it.
that's where we got in the fight. Was you wanted to spray paint them first,
Oh, that was your problem? You'd be okay with us frisbeeing them on the ice?
but they had to be dead. You wanted to do live starfish.
Well, but you can't buy dead starfish.
Yes, you can.
Oh.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you can.
We were drunk. What's up, Kiki?
I'd buy a dead starfish and frisbee it on the ice.
Yeah, I would too.
I'm cool with that.
I mean, we didn't want to throw a live starfish out there, but
Yes,
Yeah,
you did. That
'cause
was
they're
the
not-
argument.
They're not live octopuses and
yeah, they're not.
Octopi.
I mean, we just thought
And
that the only way to
catfish.
get we didn't want one of the dehydrated ones that are like hard.
Yes, that's
it'll
what you gotta do.
break into multiple pieces when it hits.
Yeah, exactly. You got to
So-
have like a recently deceased one
Mhm.
when it's still flexible.
Yeah.
They're never flexible.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're not. They're like calcified rocks when they're dead,
Yes.
but whenever they're alive, they can still move a little bit.
A lot of it.
A lot of it.
What?
Why are you bringing
How
this back up?
familiar-
Where did this come from? I thought we settled this because we didn't do it.
Apparently, he's.
What are we not talking about right now?
This
Politics.
guy is,
Yeah.
Well, you brought it back up, so we're going right back into it. So it's Trump in 2020.
not gonna happen,
Nah, it probably will.
dude.
We're in the
like a-
darkest timeline, man.
Worst. I don't know.
There's no way.
You look like a drunk unicorn right now with that.
Have you seen the angry unicorn video where the guy like puts the ice cream cone on the dude's head upside down.
No.
He gets mad and runs at him.
He's gonna piss in your shoes.
That's alright, them shoes.
So you realize, like,
Asics?
one thing I've learned, all these shoes are out here. He doesn't piss on shoes.
I know my barber jersey. He pissed on that.
Well, that's a shirt.
Very
It's not a
For
shoe.
sure.
Because he was trash.
But yeah, those are Asics.
Barber's trash, bro.
He's
He
run
is
from them
now.
demons. Oh, there he is.
Did that
There
make
he is.
it?
Yeah, it did.
It's about that time.
What's he? You gotta go
He
for a
knows.
walk.
What?
I wonder if he would go for a walk.
There's
I've
no
never
chance.
actually put a
No, there's
a
no
collar
chance.
on him.
One thing I was worried about, without doxing myself, with the architecture of this apartment complex, one thing we've never had to worry about Cat Bastard is running away. Because as soon as he hits any sign of wind, he caves, right?
Yeah.
But with the architecture of our living situation, my apartments have
They're almost
Hey,
like indoor corridors.
they're indoor hallways. So I was really worried about if he did get out, he could get some mileage because there's no wind to save me
Yeah.
or him,
It's like a.
and that could get me in a lot of trouble.
That's kind of what I wonder
Well,
about
you did a
Nilo.
good job.
He can get out, but he can't get out of the building a lot of times. He can,
But a cat, I mean, he
he'd
can
be able
get
to slip
out
through
really easily.
the gates, though. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he definitely could. He makes some distance. That is a valid concern. I will say he only. I was like, what the fuck's in my beard? It's this fucking hat.
Yeah.
He jumped out the front door. Actually, a couple of times he's done this.
Yeah.
Because, like, bring the dogs in from a walk, and they're all, like, pulling and, like, trying to get to their fucking
Water.
food bowls or whatever. And, like, get them undone and hang up the cords and, like, start walking towards the rest of my apartment. And I'll forget to shut the door all the way. And normally, I only get that little creak.
Yeah.
That... And
That
he'll paw the
whole
door open and then go stand out in the hallway. And he's gotten... You know my apartment. He's
Yeah.
gotten as far as around the corner.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a lot further than I imagined.
And I, like, freaked the fuck out. I was like, oh, shit, where'd he go? And then I went over there and he was just like, meow.
Is he looking like, are you going to come get me, or does he...
He, like, hunches down to the ground and starts looking around like, where the fuck am I, dude?
He's like Sherman out there.
There were a couple nights where, like I mentioned, all of my clothes are locked behind these two doors. And about Tuesday, he realized this. And so about like 2 or 3 a.m., it was like The Shining, where I woke up to banging on the doors to where... And I put my shoes ahead because I knew he would try to paw. But he was tapping the doors to try to open to get into there. So it was a
I
here's
know you're
Johnny
closing
moment.
here, you bastard. I think just piss
Like,
on
there's
something.
so much shit on me to piss on.
Speaking of horror movies,
Yeah, when you go see
Was it Midsommar?
Midsummer.
Midsommar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie's supposed to be fucking wild.
I heard it's weird.
Like, yeah. But same person that did whatever, right?
Yeah.
There are boobies here too. You see that?
Oh, our boobies are back. They're not blue-footed.
They're not blue-footed,
They're
but they are boobies.
birds, guys. We're not actually watching boobs.
Too bad.
Do you think what is on the TV
Does you think?
influences our discussion? To the point of, if there was porn on the TV, do you think our discussion would be different?
Well, there's only one way we find out. You know,
I
that'd
do
be funny.
think Pornhub streams to Chromecast.
Comcast?
It was a bit
Should
of a
patent
Freudian slip.
We should do, like, in the next 10 episodes, one of our episodes will have porn streaming.
And can you guess?
Can
Can
you
you
guess? Well, it's gonna be the one that we're not talking about. Fucking like,
No, we're
Turtles.
starting now.
yeah.
We're just like, oh, hey, look at that turtle.
Look at that turtle. Look at that serpent just
Speaking of
slamming
things
into
on
that
TV,
hole.
That turtle looks so regal.
Have you watched any of The Open?
No,
No,
fuck,
but
it's on.
Because
Yeah.
Tiger.
I haven't watched any golf at all.
I watched the majors.
Yeah, I did too.
I haven't played any golf in it. Speaking of, you guys are playing golf tomorrow.
Yes,
We
sir.
are. We are.
Cool.
I can't believe I forgot the fucking
What?
Open was on.
Yeah. Tiger sucks.
Did he
He's
suck?
+7.
Oh, he's plus
He's
7.
out.
Yeah, he's out. He missed the cut.
Speed's doing all right.
Is it?
Brooks is doing okay. Rory's doing okay. You know, everybody else that's...
Rory's like shitting. Like, he has like a +7 on
No, He was. I don't think he did great the first day, but I think today
He had a +3 in his opening. And
yeah, he got a quad on the first
+2.
hole, I think.
Yeah.
Somebody,
Or
I think it was
+3.
Rory that got a quadruple bogey.
Yeah, it
on
was
the
a
first
quad
hole.
on his first and a 3 on his 18th. So he had a +7 on his first and last.
Oh, Jesus.
But I think today he's doing okay.
Yeah.
But or the Tour de France. Y'all watch any of that?
No.
Nope.
I love the Tour de France.
I do like watching the Tour de France too. Even before I was like big into cycling.
Today was the individual time trial, which I would love to go ride that. It's 17 miles, closed course. They do it in 34 minutes. 35 minutes was the fastest guy. I wonder if I could do it in 50. 55.
I wonder if we could do it.
34 minutes was the
5 hours.
fastest.
34 minutes. 35 minutes. 17 miles.
You could probably do it in 50 because what's your average pace? It's like
Yeah, about 18 miles an hour. But
yeah.
And the Emmett Smith Grand Fondo is coming up in September, and I've wondered, do I want to do that? 94 miles. It's the long one, but it's like $150. I don't know if I'm up
to do a time trial.
To
to
exercise. Fuck that.
to do the 94 miles. But the closed course thing is cool.
Yeah, I would want to do that. I need to get back on my bike. It's been too long.
I don't know, my bike's in the shop and I miss it. Oh my god.
See, it's been a while. So what's wrong with your bike?
I got a flat tire.
You gotta take it into the shop for that.
You took it into the shop for
Because
a flat tire.
it's because it's tubeless.
Tubeless.
It's a tubeless tire.
So why don't you just take
so
the
it's gotta,
tire
like,
off?
pop on.
So
Is it your rear tire?
rear tire.
So you gotta like pump it up, or you can't pump it up.
I tried to pump it up. You gotta take that shit off.
No.
Look at her. She's like right at the camera.
I don't even know what it is. I just clicked on the first video that popped up.
It's bad because it's right in our vision, but you can't see
Yeah.
it.
I can't see it. I'm looking at y'all's reaction. You guys are like, whenever a stripper comes and sits down at somebody's lap at a strip club, you just like don't make eye contact so they don't talk to you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's tubeless,
Sweet
so
thing.
gotta go with the put it in there.
That's just all right, let's stop.
We definitely couldn't do a whole.
No, we
show.
could not. Well, maybe if like we got settled into it, but this suddenly just fucking on the TV was a little too much.
Sorry,
All right.
guys. Sorry,
And then
Mom.
the guy was like, "Oh, do you want anything done to it?" I was like, "I don't even know if it needs stuff done." And he was like, "Oh yeah, it needs a new chain, new bar tape. The shifter cables need to be redone." So
Oh, you have fucking upsold. God damn.
I mean, it does have like 4,000 miles. So I looked up how often should you change your chain, and they said 2,000 to 3,000 miles. I was like, oh well, probably he's
But
probably
you can
right.
change a chain yourself. Like, just buy a chain.
Yeah, but it
flip
was
the
I
chain
already
on.
needed the tire done.
You got air filter, bro.
And he's gonna
Fucking air filter.
wash it. I can't wash it as well in my apartment,
Yeah.
but I do need all that shit done. I did put bar tape on the bike that
Yeah,
you
but they're
have.
probably gonna charge you
Yeah.
$20 to put that chain
bar
on.
tape. I have well they have like a thing that you can buy where installation is included with the wash.
Okay.
So
So
basically, I had to pay for the parts and then that little thing.
So I bought those tires, and they're supposed to come in on Friday. And they told me
For
they
your
were running
vehicle?
late, so my appointment was pushed back to Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Okay, got your appointment for Wednesday this afternoon." It's happening again.
No way.
Come in, we'll get you set up. So I showed up, and then showed up, and they're like, "Okay, you're good to go. We'll get you in." Took my tires off, took everything off. I watched them do it, and they're like, "Oh, that guy fucked up. Your tires aren't in." So, oops.
This was today?
No, this was Wednesday.
Oh.
Oh,
And I already left work early to do it.
where are you doing it at?
Discount right
Okay,
down the
yeah.
street. And these are Hamas. I've been trying to get these for a while. And anyway, but yeah,
I've never heard of that brand. Is that a
Yokohama.
brand or?
Yokohama.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
but that was just the bit. They're like, "Okay, I guess we'll refund the install on these since we made you wait an hour already for tires.
That's like whenever
they already like removed them from the rims and everything, so they had to rebeat them and everything. I was like,
oh shit,
you guys, fuck.
So have I told you about my shit with my discount tire saga?
Because I've been there once and they were pretty sweet.
Yeah, so
I drove my car on a flat over there.
Yeah.
It's like right here, but
look, discount tire, I have nothing wrong with them. Every time that I've been in there, they've always been great and helpful, and I understand that like stock issues happen and shit like that, and like mistakes happen, and like there's just there's occasionally bad shit happens. But there was this time that I just like constantly had to go back up there. Like it was like 3 weeks straight.
Oh yeah,
every other day I had to go up there, and I think it was like I went up there because they said they had the tires that I wanted in stock, and I needed to get new tires. So I went up there, and like they started going through it, and then after like an hour, they realized that they didn't have the ones that I wanted, and so they sent me on my way. And then they called me back and said, "Hey, they're here." And so we went in there, and they started going, and they didn't have. I don't even remember what all of it was. But the most frustrating part is that by the end of it, they replaced all my tires. They put all new tires on it. And then one of them was the wrong width, was a different width. And I didn't notice it because I'm just going to assume it's going to work and whatever. But they fixed it. They gave me a brand new tire and then like covered like the installation and all that other stuff. So I don't have any problem with discount tire. It's just like sometimes they don't do it right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I've used them once in there. It was.
I do appreciate the flat.
I walked up there
stuff.
and I was like, "Oh shit, my tire's flat."
Yeah.
And I was like, what am I going to do? Oh, there's a discount tire right here. Let me drive on my flat tire over there.
You didn't want to just pump that shit up?
I mean,
I
think I didn't. I don't know if I had my little jumper with the tire inflator yet at the time. I have one now, but I think I just drove it over there and they're like, "Oh, what's wrong?" But I had to wait like 2.5 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I will say the two experiences I've had with flats have been with two of the major. I'm sorry, we mentioned discount.
That's fine.
But two of the major retailers, discount being one of them, and I was not a customer of either at the time. One of them was at D-Day.
Yeah,
they were
in
both.
Tulsa.
Again, I was not a customer at the time. Did not purchase my tires from them, and they were both awesome. Like the other one was Firestone in Tulsa, and they took care of us.
No, it was Hibdon. It was Hibdon Tire.
Which was a Firestone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
They took care of us.
Yeah.
And then discount in Amarillo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess all they did was check the tire and make sure, because apparently if it's the wall, it's bad.
Yeah,
right?
sidewall you cannot repair.
Yeah, you can only repair if it's like the tread.
And that's why they don't want you to drive on a flat tire, because it'll fuck the sidewall
Yeah,
up.
it's not about the rims, it's about the sidewalls.
But luckily it was super close, so.
Yeah.
But PSA, if you ever have a flat tire on a highway, drive on that tire and get off the fucking highway.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, it's
You know how many
personal
people
safety.
die by getting hit by cars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot.
I see it all the time.
Yeah. I tell you about my experience with that?
You got hit by a car?
No.
Oh.
And he died.
No. Yeah, I'm dead right now. I'm a
Oh,
ghost.
shit.
I was hungover, so I wasn't like fully thinking clearly, but I was driving up the North Tollway, coming through like right past y'all's place. You come right under. I guess it was a little ways away, but it was coming under the 635, and you know how it like goes up and then turns.
Mm-hmm.
There was a guy in the left lane.
Yeah.
Car stopped on Dallas North Tollway on the passenger side front tire, changing the tire in the left lane.
Yeah.
So like he was hanging into the other lane.
You could have rear-ended him, and he would have been at fault by insurance company standards.
Really? Huh.
But I also, I mean, like I said, I was hungover, so there's a good chance that I probably still had some alcohol in my system. I don't know how much.
You've been fine.
Yeah.
But I slammed on my brakes, stop. And I'm sitting there, and it's Dallas North Tollway, so it's like a fucking NASCAR race.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
they're
PSA,
flying by.
if
at,
you're
like,
in Texas, the driver's handbook says to get as far right as humanly possible.
Yeah.
Not left.
Which
right.
means get off the highway.
Yeah, get off the highway. And
Which
It always weirds me out when
DNT
people-
sucks because in parts of DNT you cannot get off of the highway.
Yeah,
But-
there's not many shoulders.
but
not the left lane.
But everyone understands that left lane fast, right lane slow.
Not
This guy's
everybody.
This guy is maybe he was British, maybe he was from England.
Not the Californians.
Like I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Dude was sitting in the left lane on the fastest highway in the area, and Fortunately, like somebody like pulling up, like saw what I like, because I was directly behind him at this point. I was trying to get over. Like he pulled up and slowed down to let me get over and get around him.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I called 911, and I told them I was on the tollway, and they transferred me to NTTA.
Yeah, that sucks.
NTTA, and then
they'll usually put a truck out there.
Well, the NTTA operator was like, "There's somebody on their way."
Yeah.
And I was upset because they transferred me from 911 to like NTTA.
Yeah.
Because in that situation, it doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to get out on the fucking highway.
I was on George Bush one night. Uber was taking me home from Fox. Mm-hmm. I'm not doxing myself too much, but I was in the backseat of Uber, and we saw a gnarly accident where people were definitely hurt. And I called 911, and Uber driver's like, yeah, you should definitely call 911. Like, people were definitely hurt. And they transferred me 3 times before I could at least tell somebody that they need to get a paramedic out to where we were. Yeah. Like, I was livid. I was like, listen, just get somebody out. It doesn't matter who takes the report. Somebody's hurt. Like, can you at least get the information to get somebody out there?
Or they're trying to figure out whose jurisdiction.
They just kept on transferring the dispatch. Like, they're like, where's it at? And then I told them, and I started with, because I'm familiar with it, I was like, there are people hurt. This is where it's at. And they just, like, fucking transferring you to blah, blah, blah. And
like I get the protocols and trying to pass it off or whatever, but like if it's in a situation where somebody's hurt, or in my situation somebody was about to be fucking hurt, like you don't need to transfer me to another authority. Send a cop car immediately. Send a paramedic immediately. That's
and then at least they already heard from yours. When I was the first report, and I was livid. I was like, fuck. Mm-hmm. Like, how many people hung up because they tried to call it in, and they hung up after the third fucking...
A lot of times those things will come in, and if someone's free, they'll go up there, and then they'll transfer once that other agency arrives.
Yeah, that does happen.
Which makes sense. Like, that's how it should work. Like
they'll go block the lane.
Yeah.
But still,
get paramedics in there, and then when the other agency arrives,
it's just
hey,
like,
do you need help still? And if you don't, then on their way they go.
Yeah.
But...
And maybe that was the call that happened, and I just didn't know about it.
Right.
But at that point, I was already gone. I don't know what happened. I'm assuming everything was okay. But, I mean, it was just like, it was, you come under and then go over the bridge, and it was, like, right around the corner. Yeah. So, like, he was, like, asking to get selected.
You wonder what is that guy thinking? Like, is he thinking, oh, my tire's flat, I can no longer drive my car, we must stop here?
Like, I understand if, like, the car stops and you can't move it. But, I mean, he was down there changing a fucking tire.
Like Mike Soroy's car.
Yeah.
Caught fire on Woodall.
Yeah.
Underneath the park or whatever.
Yeah. It's like, there's nothing you can do, like, in those situations. But this guy, like, he made a conscious effort to get out of the car, and he was, like, working on the fucking highway. That's wild.
See, I would think if that was me and you're stuck there, I'm calling before 999 or whatever to get a truck out there to be behind me, and they'll change your fucking shit.
Just PSA on the back of your toll tag, it'll tell you who to call.
Yeah, or the back of your license.
It's part of why you
got free roadside assistance on the back of your license. You just got to call that number and they'll come help.
Yeah,
which is the same bit as, but on the toll.
On your toll tag, it's part of why we're paying for the tolls is you get roadside assistance.
Yeah.
That's the only service we get from the toll now because we've already paid those fucking roads off.
Yeah.
But I drive on the toll roads so much.
Yeah.
We're surrounded by them. We have to.
Yeah. Other people that live up here that work downtown, they'll go down like Midway and then get on 635 and then go around. I'm like, that's like an extra 10 minutes. I ain't got time for that shit.
The convenience.
I leave for work like,
get you.
If I'm gonna be 4 minutes stalled by traffic, I'm gonna be late. Because my ass is getting there 2 minutes before I'm supposed to be there. And I ain't being there too early. You ain't gonna pay me to be there at 10 minutes before.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Right?
What you got there, JT?
So this is actually relevant to what we were talking about earlier, and I don't think we ever expanded on it. But
that's her.
Belle Delphine is actually on Pornhub, but it's a troll account. Because this is entitled Belle Delphine Plays With Her Pussy.
I mean, she is, but you just can't see it. Oh, it's a cat.
Yeah, there you go. This video has 2.3 million views.
How long is it? Is it about to be over?
There is another minute
now, who's
on top
doing
of the
that
26
one?
seconds.
So who's with her? Some person?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Oh, it's a donut. What's she doing with the pussy in the donut? I wish they take back saying that word. But you see what she looks like.
Yeah.
That's heavily like makeup too.
Yeah,
by the
she
way.
has fake eyelashes on.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So on that note,
That's how we're gonna do it.
yeah, just about. I feel like that's a high note. I mean, we can go
Sure.
back to politics if we want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey guys, I missed you. It's been 2 weeks. It's been too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do this again sometime.
Yeah, at least a couple more times. But I mean, should we start doing that? The person who buys the beer signs us off too.
I don't know. How do you sign off? That's it for this week. I'm Mateo.
Oh, D.
No, I'm JT. That's it. Bye, everybody.